I joined Eastern EACE because of the networking opportunities, wonderful programs and events that the organization offers. It's helped me not only in my day-to-day activities as a professional, but even personally, develop myself. So that's why I joined Eastern EACE, and that's why I continue to be in Eastern EACE.
It's a contagious organization, just of so much enthusiasm about our field. It's such a great opportunity to meet other career professionals as well as employers and just exchange ideas, especially regionally. I just really enjoy the energy and the enthusiasm that runs throughout the group.
I'm an Eastern EACE member because I think it's a lot of fun to connect with colleagues outside of my office and outside of my university as well, throughout the Mid-Atlantic regions and Northeastern regions. It's also really easy to get involved and just learn and grow professionally, especially as a young professional.
I chose to be an Eastern EACE member actually because I was looking for opportunities to really expose myself to the industry and develop a broader career. But today I'm an Eastern EACE member because Eastern EACE has given me a chance to develop tons of amazing skills. I think of the finance skills that I've learned from managing committee budgets. I think of the leadership skills and the management skills I've learned from managing small committees and large teams, and ultimately being able to be president of the entire association. It's just really honed a lot of professional skills in me that I didn't have an opportunity to hone in my everyday job all the time. And for that reason, I am absolutely today and will always be an Eastern EACE member.
I am a member of Eastern EACE because of the connections, the professional relationships, and the opportunity to be able to attend professional meetings where I can learn from my colleagues and also participate in professional exchange visits, as well as the opportunity for my students to attend some of the winter programs during their break. So I think that the value of the organization for me is very important because I'm able to connect with individuals that are more regional to where I am, and professionals that I can reach out to and learn and gain new experiences.
I've been a member of Eastern EACE since I've joined the profession, and it comes down to the people. The relationships with my peers, both on the college side and the employer side. I learn new things, I keep up to date, I can benchmark, but I also have people that I can call upon when there's an issue or problem that I'm facing in my job. So the people, I can say the programs that I attend, I've grown and learned, but it all comes back to the relationships I've developed.
I am an Eastern EACE member because I wanted to get involved with the larger career services and recruiting profession and make more connections, build my network, but specifically build some leadership skills. I really wanted to gain experience working with others at different universities and getting budgetary experience and project management. So I did it for the networking purposes and then building my own professional skill set for my future.
I'm a member of Eastern EACE because I really truly believe it to be a high-touch, high-impact organization that's really enabled me to excel my own leadership potential while learning every time I engage with somebody, whether it's on the phone throughout the year or coming down to conference. But I'm always inspired and energized by the people around me, and it continues just to make me better at the different things that are important to me. So.
Involved actively in a number of places in a lot of associations, and I keep coming back to Eastern EACE. And it's going to sound kind of corny, but it's really true. I feel like I'm at home here. It feels like family here. The individuals that I've met have enriched me as a professional. They've enriched me as a person. I feel like I've met lifelong friends at Eastern EACE that I will have forever. Eastern EACE has been really important to me in my life, and I really think that coming back and being engaged year after year, it is about the people and the quality of relationships that you make. I don't think I have had an opportunity to make those types of relationships in any other association. So while you may think content might be the same in some places or programs might seem the same in some places, so why would you choose this place over any other? Because the relationships will absolutely not be the same anywhere else.
I think it's just that, it is a lot more intimate, so the networking is amazing. I think when you go to larger conferences, just the opportunity and the time that you have is so restricted by the schedule, but I think Eastern ACE allows you the networking time, the great presentations, as well as just the power of kind of seeing the people that you know versus the national ones, where it's just a mass of people where you just really don't have the time to meet the people that you really want to meet.
We're professional, but we're fun.
The people are wonderful, very engaging, enthusiastic to get to know you. What also is different is for sure professional exchange and road trips to the real world. I think that those are definitely the premier opportunities with Eastern ACE.
I think it's the relationships, the professional relationships, the continuity and people being able to work with each other and see each other on a yearly basis. Many of us stay in contact via phone conferences, emails. So the opportunity to really share with these individuals, I think it's a much more close-knit group where you have some other organizations where it's a little more national. And I have more in common with some of the people in the region through Eastern ACE as opposed to maybe somebody who's across the country that we may not necessarily share some of those same commonalities. So I think the value of the organization for me is very important because it is people that I can reach out to. They're only a phone call away or they're a drive away where I can reach out and visit their career centers and see if there's something that I could be doing to improve my career center.
I love how local it feels. I mean, I know I've worked with a lot of people before coming here, but just seeing everyone and knowing that you'll run into them again because it's regional. It's not as overwhelming as maybe NACE may be, and you start seeing familiar faces and really feeling like you get to know each other.
I think what makes Eastern ACE different than any other professional association is, again, that energy and the enthusiasm that people do bring to the events. People are excited to be here, people are happy to be here, and it's just information that so directly relates to what you do. And again, as a career services professional, it's really valuable having that employer aspect here as well to get that perspective and to build those relationships. So I think that that's one thing that really sets us apart.
The people. What I like about Eastern ACE is it's really manageable and I don't find it intimidating. The people are very friendly, are very open, they're very willing to share information, to share ideas, and I just really get energized when I am around people that are part of the group, and I've learned professionally. It's kept me kept me moving in my job to really succeed. So I'm just grateful, which is why I volunteer for the organization when I can. So it's just amazing people.
Eastern ACE is nice and small, and so you get to know everyone very well. With Eastern ACE, you have a chance to really develop a relationship with someone, and even a year later when you see them at a program, you have a chance to catch up with them and see what they're doing, and you're not just a number. Because it's such a small group, you truly work with these individuals throughout the different organizations locally.
The leadership that continues to change at Eastern ACE is always looking to the future. And that ability to change in a positive way, to include everyone that has something to do with having happy employed people, is key. It's key for vendors, it's key for exhibitors, sponsors, employers, schools, and career counselors. So it really makes a difference that is always in the forefront.
You know, a lot of organizations and institutes talk about like family. We are wacky, crazy, diverse, but incredibly inclusive. And I've always found myself through any Eastern ACE interaction being my whole self. So I think we're all accepted for who we are. We continue to learn about each other. We're always surprised with new people coming in. So I think that's important. I'm always inspired to learn more and be motivated, and not just around what we do professionally, but even in our personal lives to stay connected throughout the year.
truly enjoyed myself last year coming to the conference. I think part of it was because I had a few people that wasn't definitely involved with Eastern EACE, and they were like, oh, D, you should come to the conference. If you enjoyed EACE, Eastern EACE would be a lot better because it's smaller, a little bit more intimate, a lot more networking, and the opportunities to present and sit on panels. So I've truly enjoyed myself last year, and definitely told my colleagues that, hey, let's go to Eastern EACE. I enjoyed myself. Let's do it again. Let's actually do a presentation this year if possible.
Well, I know for the professional exchange is something that's one of my favorites because it gives us a chance to connect with employers that we wouldn't normally connect with. You know, they may not visit our campus, so it's nice to go to their site, hear about their organization firsthand, and then take that information back to our school and hopefully connect our students. In terms of the road trips, I think that's invaluable for students to get out there and see what's really going on. So, you know, I would encourage any institution to make sure that they really market that program to their students because I think it's really an excellent program.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity to really help people in our field go on site and see what organizations have to offer our students. I just find the conference to be such a wonderful experience to meet all of new members of Eastern EACE as well as returning members and just connect for a couple special days in a city that I either know or I've never visited before, like Pittsburgh next year.
The ability for students to be able to go into companies and learn what they do and see what they do and learn about being in a professional environment is very important. And having those companies be able to share what their companies do and what they're looking for as well. So it's kind of a win-win for the student, for the company, for everyone to see what that company is all about. So I absolutely believe it's something that all the students should participate in.
I think professional exchange is an excellent opportunity for us as professionals to be able to visit different site visits throughout, again, Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic region. One thing that sticks out to me is that we have a lot of students that are out of state, and so we don't have a whole lot of connections necessarily to New York or New Jersey or Pennsylvania where some of our out-of-state students are coming from. And so professional exchange is an excellent opportunity for us to try to connect with those employers.
I am planning to attend a professional exchange. I have attended regularly because hearing what's going on out in the field in terms of a particular organization helps me to keep up to date with the profession about opportunities for my students and talking to other people that are attending the event of how they develop relations with different employers and different organizations. So it definitely is on my list to always do, and I encourage my staff members to do that also. Keeps us up to date.
So particularly the professional exchange program is important to me because it allows me to educate college members about who we are and what we do. It allows me to tell them what's amazing about the American Red Cross and why the American Red Cross is a great employer and should be an employer of choice for their students. And an opportunity to have isolated attention on just our organization is priceless. It doesn't happen that often. And the same for road trips to the real world, to have students in that very same setting that come to me to be able to talk about what I do. There's just no easier way to do that, and the cost to me is nothing.
Conference is really where it all comes together. You get to put those faces to the email addresses and to the names that you have been learning about and hearing about. And again, it's just, you can feel the energy in here. It really makes you, I'm so excited to go back to work on Monday now and tackle some of those projects that, you know, have kind of been dragging my feet on a little bit. Just by seeing so many of the people in our field do really great work is really motivating and inspiring.
It's been an incredible opportunity for the past 6 years. The Eastern EACE Association members have always gone out of their way to make me always feel inclusive, and that's very important to everyone to feel wanted. And I've been repeatedly given the opportunity to take on more and more responsibility so it can actually really be a contributing factor.